You have to fight hard, you have to fight with passion, and you have to make a statement.
I saw you said a quote when you were fighting Springs. that Ramirez is going to land, quote, on Haney's glass chain? Something like that?
I don't think it's a quote, but I mean, it's something like that.
Okay.
No, look, speaking from a fighter's perspective, right? When you come off a devastating loss to Ryan last year in New York, I mean, it's from a fighter's perspective, it's hard to come back from something like that. Is your chin going to be the same? Is your confidence going to be the same? Is your heart going to be the same? When you get hit, when Ramirez lands a punch or two or three, is he going to react differently than before when he fought Ryan? Or after when he fought Ryan? So the psyche is just, it's going to be interesting to see when he gets hit, how he gets hit, how he recovers, or maybe he doesn't recover. So this is why this whole card is so exciting. It's interesting because anybody can win at any given time.
Oscar, that's an interesting take because you early in your career, you got dropped. I think it was a championship fight. What goes through a fighter's mind during that moment and then after? How do you just get it together and say, hey, I can take a good punch?
There's a big difference. There's a big difference with getting hit one time and taking a knee and not getting hurt and getting back up. Then getting hit, getting wobbled, getting literally hurt and beat up. There's a big difference with that. So I've never had that situation like done to me. Maybe Pacquiao kind of, but that was my last fight. You don't recover from that. It's just impossible. It's hard. But look, it's still going to be a good fight. He took a year off, rested his body, his mind, his soul. Maybe he'll surprise us all.
Oscar, the elephant in the room, this new pact that Turkey has with the TKA group and Dana White. What do you make of his recent comments? And
what did he say?
Well, one of them is in particular that it looks like he wants the Ring magazine to be the leading bell for his promotions. He hasn't really said too much, but it seems like that's what they're going into. Dana White has stated that he'd rather not work with the established promoters now. He doesn't have to, but it looks like he will be open to it. Just overall, what have you heard? And how do you think things are going to unfold? And what do you feel about their
No, look, I mean, I did hear that he passed over the reins of boxing to Dana White. Well, that comment to me, I felt a little offended because I've been in boxing all my life and I've been promoting for 20 some odd years. So what I'm going to do is stay in my lane and do what I do for Golden Boy and with the Zone and give the fight fans the best fights that can possibly be made, just the way we've been doing for years. And, you know, working with Turki'S and Riyadh season and sprinkling these championship big events, it's an honor for me to do that. But I have my business that I'm going to take care of as well. And nobody's going to touch me there because we are the best developers in the fight game. And we take our fighters to championship levels, to superstardom, like the way we did with Canelo and Ryan Garcia. So I'm going to stick in my lane and I'm going to work with Turki'S because it has been very positive. It has been really good. The competition in boxing is really good. It's positive. It's great. But I'm going to continue doing what I do because boxing is what I love. Boxing is what made me, what helped me get here, and I'm never leaving.
Speaking of Canelo, when they tried to give him the WBC belt, Turkey didn't want it in the picture out for the face-off with William School. He wanted to promote his undisputed belt, the Ring magazine belt. What'd you make of that? And there was some kind of like cohesive group message overall with current WBC world champions on social media to kind of show their alignment with the WBC. What did you make of that? The alphabet?
No, look, Turkey has his plans. He has his plans, that's it. And he's going to do what he wants to do. And, you know, I have my plans. Because boxing is the sport I love. And if Turkey didn't want the WBC, then that's his event. He paid Canelo. He's paid Skull. The Ring magazine is, so they can do whatever they want to do. It's their event. I'm sure Suleiman didn't take it well. I'm sure Suleiman is probably thinking, wow, hey, the WBC, my father was past president. The WBC has been around forever. Fighters love the WBC. So Suleiman has to be a little hurt maybe, but I'm not sure exactly what their relationship is or how they're going to work it out or what they're going to do. But fighters love fighting for belts. That's the bottom line. A little fighter from Rialto, California, coming up fighting for the Continental Regional Championship, the state championship. That means a lot to the fighter. It means everything to the fighter. That's the way I grew up. That's the way, climbing up the ladder. It means everything. When you're amateurs, when you're little kids, you grow up wanting to be a world champion, whether it's WBA, WBC, IBF. So it'll be interesting.
Oscar, what
are you
takes a
talking about
Virgil?